Now in this video you're going to learn how to set up a campaign using the Bing Ads Editor tool. What you firstly want to do, obviously you want to download the tool from your account area within your Bing Ads account. Now once you've downloaded it, it will look like this. Now what you want to now do is you want to ensure that it's on campaigns, so you click on campaigns, then you click on create a campaign. Now you just want to name it something which is very simple. So this is my example here. Sure that it's on active. And I'm just going to go over this part here very briefly, or sorry, in the next video. So, you know, don't worry, you're not going to really miss anything. So just ensure you set your daily budget, and obviously make sure that it's obviously set as daily because it can be set as monthly. So you want to put in your amount and then set what budget type. Once you've done that, you want to click on campaigns. But now you want to click, before you do that, so you go back one step. Before you do that, you want to click on the tree tab here for your campaign. So it only shows your campaign which you've created now. So now what you want to do is you want to click on add groups. You want to name your ad group. You want to create an ad group, Now once you've done that, you now want to, the way I go ahead and do it, I do one keyword per ad group. And obviously in the next video I'll show you a much easier and simpler way for you to go ahead and do it, but this is for those people that don't have the resources to go ahead and do it on the way which I'll show in the next video. So what you want to do is you want to select a keyword because the keyword is essentially going to be the same name as the ad group anyway, and that's essentially what it is. So it's not a confusion thing where I'll be doing it twice, it's just to say that it's going to be done twice. This is ad group name, set it as active. Obviously you put your start date, ad distribution, of course, you want to ensure that it's on search. Once it's on search, you want to ensure that it's only going to be set to Yahoo and Bing accounts. You want to set your search bid amount. You want to ignore this part here. You want to optimize for clicks and ensure that it's for active. Now I generally just believe there's no end date, so it's fine, so you can go ahead and do that. Now what you want to do is you want to go to text ads and you want to create your text ad. So to create text ad, you want to select the account and you want to ensure that it's the right ad group, because you might be doing a number of different ad groups, as you will anyway, but you just want to ensure that the text ad is related to that ad group. So you want to create your first example here. So this is the ad title. Your ad text, and you can put all your ad text in this area because Bing will separate it by default anyway. Just ensure that it's only 35 characters for the description here, and ensure that the ad title is 25 characters. Oh, easy minutes. Now that you've entered in your ad text information here, you want to now enter in your display URL. Now this is the URL that users will see once they're doing a search online for your product or your service or your keyword. So you want to give it the name what your website is called. And ideally you want to capitalize every first letter of each word for it to stand out much more. And of course you will go ahead and split test this, but for now you just want to do it this way. So once you've done that, you now want to enter in the destination URL. Now what the destination URL is, essentially it's the same display URL in most cases, but it's just with the http:/::/ representation. So now you just want to go to the name of your domain and you want to press Control and C. When you want to go back into the Bing Ads Editor and you press Control and V. Now as you can see, the http:// has appeared here because this is the page. Once the user has clicked on your ad here, they'll be taken to this page here. Now in some cases it may be different. The destination URL is just a case of where whatever you want it to be called, it needs to be here. Now you want to ensure that the status is active. Once that's done, you want to now add keywords. So now you want to add positives. Go to multiple changes. Yeah, sorry. The way I'd go ahead and do it, you normally would, if you was going to do it one way, you could obviously add multiple keywords in one area, but that's not the strategy I'll go ahead and use. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and create a keyword, ensure that it's on positive here, because this will be set as a negative here. So you want to ensure this is the campaign. The ad group you want to select, obviously, is chicken recipes. You want to go OK. And now you want to add a keyword. Now the keyword will be exactly the same as your ad group name. By this strategy, we go ahead and do. So now you want to just go to Control V, and that's what it said. It's set as now obviously chicken recipes. Now you want to ensure it's you want to ensure that it's active, and you want to ensure that it's broad in this example, because the first one you've created is a broad example in your ad group. So if you go back here, this ad group here, which you've created already, is set already as just broad. Well, you don't do anything, you just leave it as broad. So when you do again go ahead and create an ad group, you'll just put next to it dash exact or dash phrase, and that's the way you can do it. Or if you want, you can go ahead and put dash broad, but I just leave it as as it is, because it's easy for me to remember that once it's just left it on its own, it's a broad example. So that's all you need to do. In most circumstances, just a literal dash and then phrase and dash and exact in this area here will allow you to know what format it's for. Now all you just do is go back to keywords and ensure that if it's a broad keyword match, just as the ad group, then obviously you leave it blank. well, you leave it to broad, but if not, you just put it to exact and phrase. So that's what you do here. Your bid obviously is by default. Your bid is already set as the bid for the ad group, until obviously you go ahead and buy the data later on, and then you could change the keyword bid individually. Now, destination URL, these placeholders, you just can ignore them for the time being, because they're all going to go to where you've created your text ad. The destination URL will be the same place as your text ad. So that's all you want to do for the time being. Now once you've done that, press close. You'll just keep doing the same process over and over again. So you go to ad group, you go to create an ad group, and then you'll just keep adding a new keyword. So for this example, copy dash exact, because it's obviously an exact keyword which I'm going to target here. And then all I'll do now is I'll go to text ads. I'll add another text ad which is related to the chicken recipes exact ad group, which is going to be the same anyway, unless you're split testing. So if you're going to split test, really you're just going to create 2 text ads per per ad group, and that's all you really want to do. So just remember that. So you just want to, when you're split testing, have 2 ad groups as you've got, sorry, 2 text ads as you have them here. So this is your text ad essentially. Now you may have, that's your first one, and then you may have another one here. So just so you know, and then you'll just enter that information for your text ad information, and you'll split test that for your keywords. So that's essentially what you do. Now, all you now do is once you've done that, you click on the campaign which you've created, and you go to sync changes. Well, sorry, you go to settings first. Once you've gone to settings, you'll click sync selected campaigns. Very important you do this, and obviously you just ensure that this one which you're going to do now is just got a check mark within it. Then you press OK and you just press yes. It's just in making you know that your certain changes may not be done from previously. So that's it. So you press yes. Okay, now all you do now is you click on this, check on this one again, you press sync, and you press sync changes, and that's it. All of your campaign information will be in here. It will represent everything which is within your campaign. It will represent it here, and all you just press is OK, and now this will upload to your online version of Bing. and that's essentially it. So I won't do it here because it's very simple to see. It will take about, depending on the size of your campaign, it take anything from 5 upwards to 30 minutes. Now, of course, if you want to add negatives, which is essential, all you do is you'll go into your keywords area. Your keyword area, and you just select negatives here, and you just do the same thing again. Create negative keyword, and that's it. So you just click on this button or click on this button here. Select what campaign it's going to be from, what ad group it's representing, press OK, and then you'll just enter in the negative keyword, and it will block that keyword from showing up, from appearing within your ads. So I hope that makes sense. So now we're going to go to the next video.